If you're a bride who thinks she needs to go last for makeup and hair, this video is for you, because that is absolutely not true, and I'm gonna tell you why. Hi, my name is Melissa. I've been a professional makeup and hair artist for over 10 years. I specialize in bridal and pageant makeup and hair, but I have done makeup for all occasions. Any occasion, you name it, I've probably done it. After doing thousands and thousands of weddings, I have learned a few things and I've noticed a few things, and I decided to make this series to share all of that information that I've learned after all these years and seeing all the things at all the wedding dates. And I want to make these short and quick and quaint because I know you're busy and you're overwhelmed. So why you shouldn't go last? Listen, the very end of the makeup and hair day, wedding day, is intense. Emotions start to fly. There's just the stress starts brewing. Everything just starts to crumble apart. Not to be dramatic. It just starts to get the most hectic because you're feeling like the wedding is getting closer. So everyone just starts to feel more stressed at that point. Even if you're a chill bride and you're like, oh, I'm not a stressed out bride, you just get excited and you just start to have out of body experience, is what I've noticed over and over with my brides. And again, even if you're a super chill bride and you're like, I'm gonna be fine, and I believe you, and I've had many brides who don't break a sweat, you just get really busy at the end because all the vendors start to arrive, the photographer arrives, the flowers arrive, the cake is arriving. So you're getting pulled in different directions and they're needing your attention and they're asking your questions or they're introducing themselves to you. Meanwhile, I'm trying to slay and perfect your eyeliner, and there's just a lot of like this and and I'm just like pausing and stopping. And yes, we do give everyone enough time to do each service, but if you're constantly being pulled in different directions, you're taking away from that makeup time. And as much as of a professional that I am and I'm able to navigate that, I just feel like I don't give my best service when I don't have a client in front of me that is sitting still and focused on just the glam. I just feel like I can't give you 150% when you're constantly distracted by all of these people coming into the room. And yes, I've done it, and yes, my bride is slayed, but it's hard and it's stressful, and I feel like I'm constantly having to turn my bride's face or head, and I'm like, hey, look up, look, like I'm redirecting her very consistently and constantly, and it starts to wear on the client too. They're like, and they're trying to be rude, and then they're like slowing down, and I'm like, please turn here, please, bring your head down or bring your head up or look up, and they're just like not able to do it if they're engaging with someone else. So it's just not fun for either of us. It doesn't call for a seamless experience, and I just think on your wedding day, why shouldn't you aim for that? Why shouldn't we aim for it being just like a peaceful, glorious day? Like, it's easy, we can choose it. So let's make it happen by not going last. And I know you might think, well, Kim Kardashian and all of these celebrities, they have their artists and you see them on the phone on social media and they're looking away and taking phone calls, but they also have a full day of glam. Like, they have all day long to get that done. And unfortunately, on wedding days, you really have anywhere between 45 minutes to an hour. So all that time counts. And I don't want to be having you be pulled away and distracted. I want this to be about you. Another thing is, at the end of the makeup time, you start to discover like what has gone wrong. There's that groomsman that forgot his bow tie. Your mom left her shoes at the hotel. There's just all these random little things that happen. And again, stress starts to kick in. The bride is trying to calm down. And I'm sitting here trying to do the makeup. It's just hard. The distractions. That's the main thing, the first thing. There's distractions the whole day, but the distractions right at the end of makeup and hair time are on another level. They're different. The distractions during the day are fun, like what music are we playing, where are the mimosas, they're exciting, but towards the end of the get ready time, that means it's time to get dressed and it's time to kind of get the ball rolling with the wedding, with the wedding that's happening in the next hour or two. Those distractions are different. I'd rather you deal with minimal distractions at the beginning than those crazy hectic ones at the end. Second, I do realize there's this feeling of like, oh, I'm not going to be as fresh. I should have started with this first. Like, if you are hiring a professional makeup artist, high skilled makeup artist with high grade, professional grade products, they are going to have you fresh for hours and hours and hours. You're not going to need to worry about your makeup disappearing on your skin. It's not like the makeup you do every day where, in hour 4, your skin ate it. This is a professional approach that is meant to last for multiple hours through sweat, tears, all of the above. So it's skillfully applied, and a few hours isn't going to change that. So you're better off going sooner. If I can get a bride to sit in my chair first, I take it. I know it's really hard. Usually they don't want to. So, and I also, they're arriving, they want to settle in and get settled. So I get that too. But if she lets me, I'll take her first. But at least in the middle, and at the very least, second to last. So freshness is not an issue. I also personally, if the bride did go first or in the middle, I don't do her mascara and I don't do her lips. I wait to the very end and then I add the mascara. I do the lip at the very end, and I will sharpen the contour, add more blush, whatever she may need and is missing at the end. I'll even do highlight at the very end so it's not settled yet. That top layer of powder is fresh, so I do that at the very end. My ideal approach is to arrive, set the bride's hair. If I'm doing makeup and hair, I like her hair set first, if she lets me, or second after she's settled in, which means I prep the hair for whatever style we're doing later. So whether that means pin curls or, you know, pinning it up or just curling it and leaving it down, or, you know, whatever the prep I think she needs for the hairstyle we're doing, I'll do the prep first, her makeup in the middle, start styling her hair second to last. So then she's free to, you know, talk to the vendors while I'm tidying up the hair and things like that. I finish doing the final details. And then at the very end, I'll do her lips and her mascara, because a lot of times the photographer wants to do these get ready pictures and they're trying to do it when I'm actually trying to get her ready, and it's stressful. So it's nice that all I'm doing is lips at the end and they're able to take those pictures that they want. Sometimes the photographers will even come earlier in the day and maybe I started her in the middle and they're already there. I'll just be like, hey, let me finish her makeup first if you don't mind, and then we'll do pretend shots at the end. They're like, oh, okay, yeah. They're usually super chill about it, and I'm like, I'll set her up wherever you want where you can see her perfectly, but right now I just want to get the makeup finished if you don't mind. And I'm polite and they easily oblige 100% of the time, really. So at the very end, I'm just pretending to do the gloss and pretending to do the blush, so you don't actually have to have those real get ready shots because they're awkward anyway. You're like looking up and you're all cross-eyed, so it doesn't really look that cute. You really just want to pretend at the end, but I guess that's a video for another time. Okay, and the very last part is that sometimes the end is rushed. And again, professional makeup artists will always allot sufficient time for each service, but things happen. Sometimes bridesmaids arrive a little bit late, there's traffic, there's weather, things happen. Maybe one of your bridal party has a very teary eye and it's just taking a lot longer than usual to get it right, or whatever the case. Just so many different reasons where the day can run behind a little bit. Ideally, we don't want that to happen, but if it does, you don't want to be the one at the end being rushed on your makeup. It's your wedding day. Let that be a bridesmaid. If you're running behind on the day, it's better for a bridesmaid to be sitting last in the chair getting her makeup done, or maybe like the mother of the groom who doesn't have to be somewhere right away taking pictures or anything like that. Usually mother of the bride is doing the zip up picture at the end or something like that, so the mother of the groom can technically stand to go a little bit late if you're running over a little bit, right? So it's better that they're kind of going towards the end than the bride running late and behind. You get flustered, it's not a good look. You're gonna miss out on that opportunity to take group pics with your bridesmaids with your pajamas on, right? Like your cute little pajama sets. You don't wanna miss whatever photography shots you might have planned right at the end of glam before the wedding starts. So by not going last, you avoid accidentally becoming the person that gets rushed at the end. So yeah, those are my quick little 3 tips for why you shouldn't go last on your wedding day. I know it's tempting, but don't do it, sis. Trust me, you won't regret it. You won't regret going first. Another thing really quick is that it's really nice to just have your glam on more time throughout that get ready time. A lot of times all the bridesmaids are slayed and the bride hasn't done her makeup yet and she's just like, oh, y'all look so good and so pretty, I'm not done yet, you know? And then they're taking selfies and pictures and documenting the day, and you're just sitting there without your makeup or hair done, and everyone else just looks super beautiful. So you can avoid getting left behind and having FOMO by going in the middle or going sooner in the day and enjoying your glam for longer and having makeup on in most of those pictures. You know, I know maybe that doesn't really matter to you, but either way, the other things I think are good valid points, and I hope they helped. If I missed something, let me know. If you need clarification on anything, let me know. I'm gonna do lots of videos like this, just giving all the pointers that I've seen from all the thousands of weddings that I've done. I hope they're helpful, and if you want to book me for hair and makeup or check out my work, I will definitely put it in the description box, my email and my website and all my social media, so you can see all the work that I've done throughout the years. I'm so lucky to do what I do. I've worked with some incredible brides in my very successful career. I'm so thankful. Please support the channel by liking and subscribing and leaving a comment so that I can make more videos like this and impart all of the knowledge and wisdom. I just think it's time, you know. I've been the artist, I've been super busy, I've had a great successful career, and I just want to start putting it online to reach more people and to share more of what I've learned, and maybe not have to work as much because your girl's a little tired. Maybe not have to work every weekend so I can see my husband more. So yeah, like I said, like, subscribe, comment. Thank you so much. Ciao.